I'm doing. Yeah, I really fucked up what I was doing. That's fine. Anyways, I still take damage because I fucked up a little bit. I did things not correctly on that turn, but that's fine. It's whatever. Vault runs can be long, but not several hours long. The early difficulties are quite forgiving. In fact, although I only have a handful of runs, I never lost a single one, and I'm not good at these. Yeah, no, like, it's... Like, vault runs, you know, I play a lot slower on stream than I do in my own time. God, fucking so much fortitude. And even if I kill him, he's only worth 35%. Yeah, like, doing this just doesn't really fucking matter. No, I guess it is round 4. Okay. Once again, it would help if I remembered to play my things in the right order, which for some reason I'm having issues on. Anyways, he's at least taking some damage. But yeah, anyways, vault runs, I play a lot slower, basically any game while I'm on stream, but especially roguelike deck builders, I play a lot slower on stream. And vault runs, yeah, are not the slowest, nor are they the fastest. But, like, Chrono Arc is definitely a lot longer per run. It's a lot of fun, though. I really like Chrono Arc. I'm slowly coming around to wanting to play Hades 2, but I'll hold out for the release version. Yeah, what's there currently is still very good. I guess we get the pivot. Doesn't really matter. Like, if you are interested in Hades 2, now is a perfectly reasonable time to get into it. Because there's plenty of content as is. Like, obviously, there's long ways for them to go. But, nonetheless. Whatever, here we are. Also, I keep forgetting I can hold a card until next turn if I want, now that I have the carrying case. As good as carrying case is, I routinely get way worse value out of it than I should. Just based on the fact that I don't remember that it's an option. I should have done that in a slightly different order, but fine. That is always the case. Okay, we'll leave this for next turn. I didn't set up any delay block, which is scary, but he's close to dead. I'm almost done with my Hades 2 burst. It was a very good update. I did like 20 plus runs. Yeah, I played some. I was definitely trying to restrain myself from playing too many. Well, he's dead, I guess. And I do have an attack, so we can get into Zen. Unfortunately, I didn't really get good value out of the rage, and I should have done that earlier. There we go. Now he's gonna die this turn. Truly glorious. Did you ever play Beneath Erasa? Are you talking to me, Edwin? Because if so, yes. I played it on release. I played it after release. I played it multiple times. It's very good. I like it a lot. I don't think it's, like, my favorite deck builder, but I do rate it pretty highly. I think there are some things that I would like to see them do differently. But yeah, it's a fun game. I was thinking about that recently. I was trying to think of like what 10 deck builders I would put in a video about you know, like lesser known deck builders that are not Monster Train and Slay the Spire, or at least not Slay the Spire, that people would enjoy playing. And like in that list would definitely be like Cobalt Core, Beneath Erasa, probably Fights in Tight Spaces. Deepest Chamber Resurrection would probably be in there just because I think the mechanics are very cool, even if it's not like the best deck builder overall. Vault of the Void, obviously. And then I'm totally blanking on what others I was going to put in there. Wild Frost, which for some reason, as much as I enjoy Wild Frost, I can never hold in my brain anymore. Knock on the Coffin Lid was another one. And Chrono Arc definitely would be in there too. Death Roads was solid. I seem to remember it wasn't your aesthetic. It definitely is not my aesthetic. I sort of meant to play it, but it came out to sort of middling reviews, and I just didn't get around to it. A sword game that I should probably pick up while it's on sale sometime, but I just don't know when I would get around to playing it. But yeah, I mean, it looked okay. I enjoyed what I saw of it from the demo. Also, we're going to put the draw as our panic potion. Well, back I got my singular extreme measures Hades kill, which apparently puts me in the top 10% of players. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind a couple things on that. Not to, like, shit on your achievements. That's not what I'm trying to do. But you seem confused on why it puts you in the top 10%. So just to explain. Steam achievements tend to be a little weird and a little deceptive because, A, any game that comes out in early access typically adds achievements very late. So I don't believe this is the case for extreme measures in Hades because I don't remember when that got added. Anyway, so like a lot of players will tend to achieve those achievements before the achievement actually gets added to the game, and then they don't play it and re-achieve that after that point. And so even though they have done the thing, it does not actually show them as being a player who's done it. The other thing is that like you just have to account for how many players like bought a game and then either booted it up once or never at all. But this comes up a lot for things like, I just totally blanked on my example game. Anyways, it's just a weird quirk of Steam achievements that there are some achievements that look way more rare than they actually are based on like active player base. But anyways, again, not like trying to make you feel bad about your achievement. That wasn't the point. It was just a weird, the fun thing to talk about. I don't even have it on Steam. Well, ignore what I said then. Don't mind me. I wonder what Slay the Spire 2 will even do differently. I mean, I assume the devs know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. No, I am really curious to see what they're going to do with Slay the Spire 2. Also, we're going to do these so I can just immediately get those back. And then this feels like such a waste for Smack to the Future. So I think we're just not going to do that, and we're going to hold on to it till she has more fatigue, and we're going to remember to use the spell. And then we get this back because it's the only option. God, yeah, that's a lot of burning. I think I would rather let them... This is the problem with rewinding targets, is that sometimes you just don't actually want to rewind them. None of these are particularly great to Foresight, but we'll do that. Then we'll do this, which does block what I need and gets me some things back. We're going to Smack to the Future you now, which is fine. If I had waited longer, it would have been more impressive. That's okay. I guess we'll do that. I don't know. I didn't think about it too hard. I probably didn't really want to draw that, but I can leave it in hand, I guess. Anyway, Slay the Spire 2. Really curious what they're going to do, because the community is definitely split very heavily between people who want just Slay the Spire 1 again, and then people who actually want them to innovate and change the game. I am definitely in the latter camp, and I'm just really curious to see where it's going to fall. It's like, they're both, you know, totally valid decisions depending on what the devs want to do. Also, this is an unfortunate turn. I guess we'll put that there. I don't think it's really worth doing. But hey, here we are. I don't really need to do that, and I should probably hold on to that for later. Also, have you seen Double Dungeon? I haven't. There's a couple people I follow on YouTube who have shown it off a couple times, and I have not watched the videos. I'm not really big into claymation, so that part doesn't like sell me on it. But I should check it out at the very least and see how I feel about it. But no, ultimately, to answer your question, I have not looked yet at the game, and I should. But yeah, I just don't really know anything about Double Dungeon other than it is claymation and roguelike, as far as I know. I guess we do it this way, because this should rebound, and then I get to do that, and then I make you vulnerable, which does work because when the Future Strike is actually doing damage is when this matters. And then it doesn't really matter, you're dying to the Future Strike, whether I block or not. Slay the Spire 2 sounds like it would just be more of the same, which doesn't sound interesting to me. They gotta do something like knock on the coffin lid map to make you go, They're definitely not gonna do anything that drastically different. They are adding a new character at the very least. Probably more than one. I think they said they're at least adding 2, but I don't remember for sure. And so, like, at the very least, we're going to get something which presumably is going to have dramatically different mechanics. And by that, I mean, we've at least seen a little bit of what their mechanics are. They're like a lich, and they can do things like each of their hands can, like, separate from them and do something, I think is what it was. That we haven't actually seen what that entails. But at least intriguing. They're going to add new enemies, bosses, yada, yada, yada. Like, there will still be new good content, regardless. But I am really curious how much they're going to adhere to their current design sense. Because, like, you know, I rant about this fairly often, but I don't think Slay the Spire 1 has a particularly interesting card pool. Like, it has some cool things, but a lot of cards are just like, do a basic amount of damage, block a basic amount. It's not that interesting. Like, yeah, the mechanics of, like, Defect and Watcher are more interesting and cool, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to lean into those and go heavy on interesting card pool, interesting mechanics, or if it's just going to be like, one, especially for the returning characters. I know some people are going to be like, some people already actually are livid that, like, not the entire same card pool is going to come back. And if they do lean towards giving mostly the same cards to the characters, it's going to feel really bad. I don't know how you switch it up mechanically. Slay the Spire has been distilled for so long, it's practically been remade a dozen times. I mean, there's still plenty of things they can do. And yes, Cross Blitz is another game that I'm waiting till 1.0 to play more of. They keep putting out new updates, and I did like a lot of what I played it definitely leans too hard into RNG for me. But they're also clearly, like, heavily influenced by Hearthstone, and that's a Hearthstone thing. Arcanium. I still haven't played Arcanium. I was waiting for it to hit 1.0 release, and then it didn't. I still kind of want to play it at some point. Anyways, every 3 cards played while not in Zen, draw and discard 3. That's not bad. I'm not sure that I actually want it. It kind of throws off a lot of what I'm doing. Whilst in Zen, your card play limit is increased by 2. That's actually pretty decent with the Pendant of Focus. Though I don't have enough to afford it and the random rare. I think what we're doing is we're taking a random rare and bigger beads, which doesn't come up totally often. Please don't be Monkey Paw. Start of each turn, draw 1 extra card. Fucking fabulous. Happily will take it. Since you're naming other deck builders, give me a moment, because I'm actually just curious. Because I have, like, 30-some deck builders on Steam. Or at least, like, 20-some. Although it also includes a lot of dice builders. But yeah, the other ones that I would have included for sure, Across the Obelisk, which I've never streamed, but I do like quite a bit. I mean, that's really the major one. Because, like, if we're including dice builders, Dicefolk and Spell Rogue probably go on there. Although I'm still waiting to see how 1.0 for Spell Rogue goes. Slice and Dice is also pretty good, though. It's more random than I want. But we named basically the other ones that I would have done, which was Wild Frost, Vaults of the Void, Knock on the Coffin Lids, Chrono Arc, Cobalt Core, Beneath Erasa, and, like, Deepest Chamber. Also, Rogue Lords is good. I really enjoyed Rogue Lords back when I played it. Not quite a deck builder, but same idea. They tried to make some massive changes that did not fly in Arcanium. Good on them, though. They recognized what the players wanted and switched back. Yes, that was my understanding of Arcanium, is that they had made some dramatic shifts over the course of early access, which was causing a lot of contention. Draw 1 if the drawn card costs 2+, foresee it. Otherwise, add a chant to hand. It's fine. I might just keep From Dust. I'm not, like, crazy excited about From Dust. Also, what boss are we fighting? Fighting the one that gives me Swarm. Might be worth just keeping that. Yeah, I think we'll just swap out to Swarm when we get it. Slice and Dice was fun. Perfect game to narrate on the life choices of the party during the run. Yeah, like, I do like Slice and Dice. It's just that, like, especially playing at a higher difficulty, which is what I tend to want to do with deck builders and dice builders, it just got a little infuriating at how random it is. And, like, I totally get it. That's what a lot of people who are not me want. But I like games that err a little more on player agency. That said, I still really like Slice and Dice. It's a lot of fun. I also wish they did a little more with manipulating the sides of your dice. Like, there are equipment that do that, but not to the degree that I would have liked to have seen. Anyways, do we want free block when you enter Zen block, or... no, we'll just do padded robes. That's fine. We'll just get scaling defense. And I could go into Zen, kind of, but in a really bad way. Just gonna do that, and it's underwhelming, and that's fine, and we're just gonna hit you for another 20 damage. Each character originally had its own energy pool, then they tried to simplify it down to one pool, and players swap their mice for pitchforks. Yeah, in Arcanium, yes. I do recall that. I know there were other changes as well, like, they changed how freely you could, like, swap your characters to different lanes and things like that, which some people liked and some people hated. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And get rid of that, so we can do the do-over. Just kind of hoping that it's going to draw me back the ice wall for more free block, but this is fine. Or at least it's close to fine. It's not quite there. Well, sadly, still taking damage. We do some damage to him, though. Wasn't the worst. But yeah, like, from what I saw of Arcanium, it looks fun. I just never got around to playing it. Was the main thing. My cat is being a little bit of a menace. But when is that not the case? Okay, so I think we start by doing these. Because I can get rid of that. And we're going to smack to the future, which puts me in Zen. And just draw past the garbage. And try to block a decent amount. Let's get that back. Let's get that back, I guess. I don't know. And we're blocking enough with some damage. He is hitting us for 52 again. It's fine. We also have the Echo Wall this turn, so he also deals himself a bunch of damage. Also, I forgot that we were increasing his strength, which is scary. We're not dead yet, but it is concerning. Alright, have a nice night, Edwin. It's always good having you. Also, hello, Glacier. How you doing? And so we are going to draw 2 if I can get into Zen. Which I can. I could even choose what the 2 are. Well, not really the card I wanted to get back, but fine. Whatever, we'll eventually kill him. He's a pain in the ass. Also, I don't need to block this turn, which is nice. Alright, we are back in Zen. Oh, let's pivot before I forget. I'm definitely not making perfect use of pivot just because of the things that I need to do to get into Zen, which is unfortunate. But I'm trying. Yeah, he's almost dead. And by that I mean he's definitely dead because I forgot how much damage he was going to take from the Echo Wall. Holy shit. Anyways, it worked out. We're doing fine. We can finally get rid of the Voids. We're doing okay with them in the deck, but I do still want them gone. Also, I still need to use the Blackstone, and I should probably just put it on one of her shitty little attacks. Haven't done so yet. These guys have a lot of life. It is concerning. I don't love it. These guys are pretty scary, honestly. They're at least a little less scary with the bunch of delay block I generate and the Echo Wall. Nonetheless, still bad. Oof. Don't mind if I do, and then we'll get into Zen, which draws me 2 cards, which is nice. I guess we're gonna get those back. And then we're just gonna hold on to Smack to the future, because I don't want to use it before they have any fatigue on them. Sure, we'll discard that. I don't need to block this turn. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that now. crazy important, but hey. I'm gonna wait on that. The problem is that these guys suck. They just do. I thought this was the turn where they were going to sacrifice themselves, but that is not the case. It's like, I can kill you, but do we want to? It would be nice to steal your health away. On the other hand, I don't think I do want to do that. Well, here we are. And you're still not disappearing, which is fine. Also, I have so much more free block than I think I do. I definitely fucked up the order of this, because now I'm not getting into Zen again. When I sort of can. That's fine. We'll just do that. It's whatever. Oh, yeah. I'm causing... Oh, no, never mind. Fuck. Yeah, no, I am. Fuck. Well, that's what I was trying to avoid, and then I 100% fucked it up myself. So that was cool. Alright, well, let's work on killing another one, even though we still need... We still need to kill 2 of them to stop reinforcements. It's what we in the biz call very disheartening. This may look familiar. Whatever. Who cares? And again, the reinforcements wouldn't be so bad if the new ones came out with the same amount of fatigue on them, but they don't. And that's what really sucks. At least I get to just constantly discard their garbage cards. Like, that is not unwelcome. Okay, we'll just purge that again and immediately get the benefit from it, which is pretty cool. And then let's get way more delay block, because it's based on how much fatigue they have, so let's target the one that's got 4 fatigue and not the one that's got 1. They are going to kill themselves thanks to the, How much? Yeah, we don't need to block anything this turn. They are going to kill themselves thanks to the Echo Wall, which is what I am afraid of and why I'm trying to get at least one other one killed in the meantime. Oh, I don't have enough attacks. Whoops. Okay. Well, again, unfortunately, I'm not using my spell to actually kill things, and therefore not getting the health benefit of it. It's fine. The main point is I'm no longer getting reinforcements, which is hugely important to my general life affairs. Sure, we'll play that out for a little bit of delay block. Doesn't really matter. A, because he's dead, and even if he wasn't dead, I could just use the ice wall to block it if I needed to. Anyways, it's an awkward situation, but we got there just fine. I will use my second ice wall now, even though it's a little awkward. And hey. And I still am not using this. I have a weird deck. It is what it is. I have so much HP, my dude. And then we're not leaving this in hand, because they attack for way more damage if I do. On the other hand, it would be kind of cute to watch them bash themselves into the Echo Wall. We're just not going to worry about that. Unfortunately, the ice walls, I'm not getting as much delay block because I'm not actually playing them out. Oh well, it's fine, I can manage. Okay, and I don't have a block in there yet. So let's do this and then draw some things back. Go into Zen again.